Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. So this evening on my way home, I was listening to HTK live that she did. And while I was listening to the live, I was just laughing to myself because what certain individuals don't understand. You see, that interview that was done, that interview synced the person even further than before. This person came out, he was trying to fix the problem, and him just sink himself even more. When I sat in my car this evening listening to HTK, I realized that this individual basically cooked himself, literally. Now, she said that that live that he did, the interview, it did not sit well with her. So she went ahead and she communicated directly to the police. She said in the interview he was trying to assign the blame, to the detective that was involved in the case. And what she said was that detective was an expert. The person have over 17 years experience in dealing with cases like those. She went on even further to play recording. It wasn't the full recording, but just to play, just to show that she have some form of evidence. What I realize, is that you have some bloggers out there, like myself, we will play it safe on the sideline by doing voiceover of what person said on their life, and you have others who will go and dig deep. They will try to uncover everything we bury, and when they come they now go say such and such said. They now go use a keyword. It is reported. It is they now go say that them are go come and them are go spit it out as it is because them have certain things to support it. Now, when I was listening to her, me I said, boy, lady, easy. Easy. She said he is in danger to online communities and he need to come down. She said under no circumstances he should be posting picture of the little girl. And the case was not dismissed because he was not guilty. She said, why is he in counseling? That's what she asked. She said he's in counseling for psycho-assessment therapy for sexual deviation. In a simple term, people, basically, he's in counseling for having certain abnormal desire or basically practice anything abnormal out of the ordinary for us. So maybe it is something that him think about, dream about, did, or something. So basically they're trying to understand why he did what he did, why he's thinking the way he's thinking, or why he thought the way he did, all of that. So they can come to an understanding. Oh, to develop a proper treatment has to prevent that from happening again. You see, when time you have persons, and they're going through this and everything, you'll realize that they will go to some dark secret that they try to cover. Maybe they will go back to their childhood as to what happened. Maybe they will tell about all the desire. Some people refer to them as fantasy. All of them look at something there that they have. When you sit and you listen to some people talking about these things, you have to wonder if them are right. You'll hear people talk about animals and you're, okay then. Here in Jamaica, when you listen to the goat, So basically, that is what is happening. They're trying to have an understanding as to why he is basically thinking the way he's thinking, or why he did what he did, or something like that. I don't know if he did, just saying. But what is happening now, you see, when she can have that information to say that that is what he's being treated for, it goes to show that something actually went down. And I don't know if persons remember when it came out that he cheated on his wife, and you look at the females that he did it with, it is basically two young girls who basically just enter adulthood. And when you look at a big man, and you're going to look at girls that age, it say a lot about them. Because sometimes what happens is that the things that comes to mind, someone who is mature might not want to do them. Or maybe they just look at the younger generation, and it appealed to them so much that they can't help themselves from touching that apple. And a lot of men, you realize that, hey, they like it, but some of them bury it while some will act out on it. And I believe that was what he did, or I don't know, or tried to did, basically. But people, when she speak about that, the only way is basically he and the court had an agreement that okay, they're going to do this and so forth. Maybe it never really happened, so they said okay, do it so you can prevent it from happening to any other young lady or something. When you listen to that, sometimes they have to admit and say, okay, I did indeed pull it down, I did not touch it, I just did it, or so forth. Because when they recommend something, they're not going to just jump and just recommend it just like that. They have to have evidence to support why they're going to recommend this type of treatment for the person. If the person don't say certain things, they're not going to recommend it. If someone close to the person don't say certain things, they're not going to recommend it. So when I was listening, I was like, boy, you see, that's why you shouldn't go do that at interview. That's why you should keep your backside quiet. Come, be honest, and let everything run its course. Go see, get your counseling, come off of the internet, go heal. Make the young girl forget about everything. Because if he did that, all away right now wouldn't have nothing to chat about. Simple put it like that. She said that any day, him challenge it, she will drop the full recording just to show it, say, hey, the woman have her proof, the woman have her evidence. But I hope that persons understand. You see, in this age that we're living in, this technological era, no matter where you try to hide, somebody out there is going to figure it out. So no matter how you believe, say, that is going to remain confidential. You see, the funny thing, you have something. Here in Jamaica, we refer to it as access to information. When you look sometime on the Supreme Court website, you see them post certain information. When you look overseas, you see posts and so forth. It's the same thing. So no matter what you're going through, people can go and get the information. People can make telephone call and then we get it. As what she said, the officer mouth was a little bit loose. And I don't think it was just loose, Me think saying just not care. He just want the boy if he go down, saying just a chat the things them. That's what I believe. And it's the same thing you will see here. Persons will just speak. So no matter how you try hide it, no. Just be honest. Take the time out. Heal. Say whatever was wrong. I never do that, But just heal. And just leave it alone. Now come out and go on like you want big bad bully. And you want to choke down everybody's throat. Because you see, when you are try to bully everybody and I stop people from speak, guess what? People, them are going to find your secret. And that is what is happening right now. That is what is happening. I have to wonder though, because as I said before, the only way they can recommend a treatment like that is if someone close to him or him say certain things, So I have to wonder who did actually say certain things, who revealed certain information so they could recommend that type of treatment for him. Because what they're going to do now, they're going to sit him down. They're going to try to go back to his past to see what happened there. They're going to dig and say, okay, tell me what got through your mind when you see such and such. And he's going to have to tell. The funny thing is, he won't be able to make up any story because these persons understand, they study body language, they study the tone, they study the eye contact. You can look at a person and you can tell when a person a lie. You can look at one person and tell when a person genuine from when a person is totally fake. So I just hope that he understand that he can come and try to fool the entire internet, but the person, anybody will do it, him can't fool them. He has to be fully into it. He must be honest and everything. And I hope that he understand, that the best thing for you to do is just go through the treatment, because you might get away with it now, but if that is something that you really love, the young girls them, hey, it will catch up with you in the future. So get the treatment, heal. Move on. Seek forgiveness, not from us, but from God. Seek forgiveness from that young lady and everything, and just heal and just move on. Nobody try if you say you're going to sue people and you're going to do this, because clearly it not going to work. The people, them have them evidence. Them a dig. Them a go try find all of the secret where you try to bury. So just take the time out and heal. So guys, please remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and thank you.